Water signs. My chart is overflowing with water. I'm water and fire. My rising sign is earth. It's funny because I am so much water. And it's also funny because I feel very fiery. It's because I have 3 planets in Leo. And my Mars is at my midheaven. And I also have Aries in my 8th house. So I'm fire and water. Steamy. I am wearing ears for every sign except the air signs kind of got screwed on a display of ears. I should have wore wings. I thought of that afterwards. I have wings. I should have wore wings for my air signs. I apologize. If you look at your chart, and I'm going to redo a video that I mentioned the importance of your birth chart because I was exhausted that night and I was just on one. I was like, people need to know the importance of their birth chart. And then I watched it and I'm like, I don't know if that's going to make any sense to anybody. So I would like to reformulate it and write it down a little bit more professionally so that I can translate the energy correctly, because I just don't feel like I was on point, and I was a little bit sassy, which is fine, but I think I just get frustrated with, you know, closed-minded, ignorant people that just don't grasp or understand how energy works, and I have to be more patient. But anyways, here we go, water signs. Let's see how the energies are going to do over the next 7 days. Time is fluid. I say this in all of these videos I just made. And by the way, I like to listen to music. It helps me feel comfortable. Also, I'm a single mom, and I share a room with my child, so I kind of have to be quiet. And I find that if I have music playing in the background, it doesn't seem to disturb the noise energy. So here we go for our water signs: Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. I'm going to get a little more shuffle. Okay. Alright. So the first card we got is Strength. I'm going to lay them down and then I'll read them. And the second card we got is the Seven of Swords. Oh, so like I was saying, the importance of your birth chart is that, okay, so we're more than just our sun sign, we're more than just our rising sign, and we're more than just our moon sign. We're a combination, technically, of all 12 houses. But the most important are the sun, the rising, and the moon. Then Jupiter and Venus come into play, and you'll check your chart, like wherever Jupiter is your masculine. It represents your husband and your spouse. So it would be their energy. Venus is also in that area for both males and females. But if males want to check specifically what kind of romantic partner they desire, then they would check their Venus for what they attract within the feminine energies that they pull in, and what they want or need. A lot of times it's so funny because we all have this painted picture in our minds of what the ideal partner would be like, or what they would look like, what they would do in a third dimensional way, or whatever. Anyways, we all have our specific type. But the funny thing is that if you really check your birth chart, the majority of the types you'll pull in are the types that you need, not necessarily, doesn't mean that you don't want them, but they're the types that you need. They're the types that will either bring balance or teach you lessons. Soulmates, and we have more than one, are not always meant to last a lifetime. Sometimes they're here to teach us a lesson. Whether it's to heal a wound within inside of ourselves, or to find our own power and strength, or maybe both. But a lot of times they're here to just teach us lessons, and sometimes they're here to stay with us for the rest of our lives. So the third card we pulled here is the Eight of Swords. That's air energy. And like I said, okay, wait, let me start over. First we got strength, then we got the Seven of Swords, now we got the Eight of Swords. Okay. Next we have the Two of Wands. And then we have the Death card. This is why I say to check your chart and the Queen of Staves upside down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I want to say the first reading I did for the air signs had the Queen of Staves in reverse. And I think the earth signs had the Death card. And the first sign we had also, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, had the Seven of Swords. Okay, let me start from the beginning. So here we have the Strength card. So somebody is needing to find the strength to deal with an untruth, somebody who is being or was being sneaky in the present or the past. This looks like this had come to pass. Somebody didn't have the strength anymore to deal with somebody's BS is what it looks like. And they were all caught up in their head with the Eight of Swords. They felt trapped and stuck. They didn't know what to do. And they had to make a decision with the Two of Staves. And they had to come to the conclusion that something had to end. So there was a death to something because somebody was really upset and out of alignment. We got the Queen of Staves in reverse right after the Death card. So somebody wasn't being truthful. Somebody didn't have the strength to be truthful. Somebody was stuck in their head over a decision and it had to come to an end because somebody was just done. And that shows here with the Queen of Staves in reverse. This woman in the upright is like a fireball. She's intuitive. She's on point. She's a go-getter. She's the life of the party. She's charismatic. She's beautiful, and she's psychic. When she's in the upside down, she's out of balance. She's not in her own element. Either she's really pissed off, or this could be somebody who's just the other woman. This could be a third-party situation, or this just could be somebody fed up with somebody who's not making a decision or is being dishonest. Can we get some clarification here on the Seven of Swords, please, Spirit, and thank you. All right. Immediately, the Knight of Coins popped up in the upright. So somebody was lying about an offer or a commitment right away. That's being shown here. This is the guy, and by the way, he's a knight. He's not a king. A king is a king. He's a king. He's not a knight. There is a knight who was pretending or feigning or offering something that they couldn't follow through with, or was being sneaky about this offer. And a clarification, please, on the Death card that we have here for water signs. Okay, clarification. Water signs on the Queen of Staves reversed. Yeah, okay. So the clarification for the Queen of Staves is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is bickering, arguing, competition. They're done. So whatever happened And I'm not getting like the Knight of Cups. I'm not getting a king. I'm not getting an emperor. I'm getting like somebody doesn't have the strength or is trying to find the strength to deal with and dishonesty within a commitment or an offer. They've been stuck in their head about it. They've had to make a decision and they've decided to end it. That's what I'm seeing within the cards. The Queen of Staffs, Wands reversed with the Five of Staffs reversed. They're no longer willing to put in the energy or the time or the effort to deal with this BS. And this is really resonating, I want to say, with, was it the air signs? I think it was Libra. So if you have Libra or Gemini or Aquarius in your chart, and you find that you're dealing with either an earth or a fire or air sign that has been flaky and indecisive, and just shady in what they have to offer, this might resonate. It could pertain to a job or a family. Yeah, here we go. Knight of Cups in reverse. So, offer denied. Somebody's not having none of it. Can you give me some clarification, please, for water signs on the Knight of Cups reverse? Yeah, somebody's been blocked, pushed out, or cut off, and they're on the outside looking in. They feel left out, maybe stuck in a feeling of lack. And what they don't realize is that if they just turn around, there's an abundance right behind them, but they're so focused and on a love decision, possibly between soulmates. Lifetime season or a reason. Maybe somebody wants to reconcile, ask for forgiveness. I always advocate for forgiveness. It doesn't mean you take the person back. It doesn't mean that what they did was acceptable or what they said was acceptable, because there's a lot of swords here and lack of commitment. There is emotion in the longing to commit, but I don't really see the ability to do so with this person, whoever this is, whether it's a job, a corporation, a family member, whatever it is. It just looks like somebody just does not, it's like they want to put up a front, but they're not even sure that they're able to follow through with it. It reminds me of somebody who just doesn't want to lose somebody else or something else, and is just like, no, come on, okay, oh, what about this? Like kind of grasping, and the other person's like, no, I can see that this isn't within alignment. This is out of balance. There's no truth in this offer. They're making a decision to move on, to cut it out, and to start something new. So somebody might be apologizing, offering something. Because you can see here, like, with the Death card, with this ending, it's ending indecision, it's ending being stuck in their head, it's ending any false perceptions they had of this person, place, or thing, and just starting over. So I'm going to clarify that with one card, and then I'll be done for the evening. We'll have that with the Oracle card, which will give us advice on the situation. Like I said, this pertains to everybody in a different area in their life, and if you check your birth chart, The next time I do a reading, I'm interested in doing each element, and I want to do the 12 houses. So I'm going to do 12 cards, and each card will represent, it's going to kind of be long, and it will take me time. I won't be able to do them all in one night, but each card will represent a house. So when I start with the first card, it'll pertain to your first house, and I'll explain what that means and what those cards represent for that, on to the second, all the way to the 12th. And our advice from the Oracle, excuse me, is a serpent reversed. Okay, so when the serpent is, somebody either is resistant to change, is unwilling to see their problems, doesn't want to heal, doesn't want to move on, doesn't want to know, see, taste, feel anything that has to do with healing, regeneration, or rebirth. When the serpent is in reverse, somebody is not wise, somebody's not being wise, somebody's not tapping into their inner wisdom, and they're refusing to change. Now, the problem with that is that everything changes constantly. Everything is constantly changing in this universe, in this reality. Nothing ever remains the same. Because if it did, my hair wouldn't grow. Your emotions would stay the same constantly. People fear change because they fear the unknown. Because they get comfortable and complacent in what is and what is familiar, right? But the problem with that is there's no growth. And if there's no growth, then you're stagnant. And when you're stagnant, you're not moving forward. And if you're not moving forward, you're not growing. The whole purpose of being here is to grow and to progress and to move forward. We're not meant to be stuck here on the third dimensional for all of eternity. We're meant to find our home. We're meant to find our compass. I am an advocate for getting your birth chart done so that you can see where you are now. Vedic is the utmost and best when it comes to accuracy and detail with past lives, your current placements, and where you are going. And I know that it could cost up, to 200 upwards in your finely earned dollars. And I'm still holding up this card, but I really think it's important because it can really help you out a lot. And there are layers of yourself you'll see and recognize that weren't in the forefront of your consciousness in the beginning, and you'll unpeel layers of yourself and you'll heal, and you'll be able to progress and move on from this third dimensional reality, unless you really like it here and you did a great job and you're just looking forward to come back to reap those rewards, then stay where you are and enjoy karma, because, baby, it comes for all of us, good or bad. Anyways, if you want a reading with me, please go to my About section. I think I already said that. I'm not sure. It's my last video for the night. I love you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. If this resonated, please let me know. I love you. Namaste.